the wood sword.
Ooh, so no wood sword behind the wood sword cave, so they're going to have to do some scouring in Hyrule to find that. And we have community messages in the shop, so we're not going to be dealing with deceptive hints. Also, we see that the prices in the shops have been shuffled, which means the secrets are also going to be shuffled as well. Now, by the looks of things, it also looks like... What do we have here?
1 rupee small secret.
Ooh, that is pretty darn bad there. A 1 rupee small secret there for Isolated999. Again, we're looking to see if this is going to be second quest, first quest, or a mixed overworld. We're about to find out potentially.
We had one of those last night too, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
Secrets? It looks like we have vanilla.
Right now, we're dealing with mixed hints, or we're dealing... Well, this is not going to be second quest, because Vanilla Level 3 is in its rightful spot. And we do have extra candles in play, as TruantGamer has found a bonus cave near the Vanilla Blue Ring shop. So, he's picked up the blue candle. I think that's a solid choice. Ooh, and before TruantGamer can go into that stairway, takes a death to those Lionels. That's a very, not Lionels, but the Armo statues. And that is a very, very tight spot right there. Isolated finds, oh my goodness, a medium secret. You thought the small secret was bad, a CCX, so the medium secret ain't much better. It's 27. The range is between 25 and 40, so money could be tight. Now, there are going to be 3 large secrets, because we know this is not going to be second quest. It's either first quest or mixed quest. Also, enemy sets shuffled in the overworld. See those Lionels there? They're not supposed to be there. Yeah, interesting choice there, considering he has no weapon. We don't know. I've not seen if TruantGamer has fired his candle. This is not a 0 HP enemy flag, so this is shuffled or normal. Chance, because the reason why it's 5 out of 6 is because from the offset there's a 50-50 chance that the amount of HP needed for the item is shuffled, because normally in Vanilla Zelda 1 Yeah, it very well could be, but we have not seen the large secret. What we have just found on Truant's side is level 9. Location of level 9 been found. That large secret, though, that's going to make up for that medium secret. 115 rupees. I definitely approve of that. A large secret, yes. So that means people could go on a shopping spree potentially for blue ring, or perhaps if this is a boomstick seed. Now, because, just to let you know, because the items in the merchant shops are shuffled, if boomstick is in play, there's only going to be one of those shops. It's going to be in the rare shop. Had they not been shuffled, then they'd be in multiple shops where the large shield normally be. TruantGamers found the magic sword. Yep, near where vanilla level 1 is. Now, by the way, the dungeons have been shuffled, so they're not in their vanilla spots, so there's no guarantee we're going to see a level behind vanilla level 1. In fact, there is none. It's a potion shop. Looks like we're dealing with mixed hints, CCX, because Isolated is going to buy some hints, and so far he has found nothing but community hints right now. Ooh, it's where the letter is. Yes, indeed. It's where the letter cave is. That'd be correct. TruantGamer just found level 7. And look at that, another level behind that burnable bush that we saw from last night be a factor in the race. So, so that's a good find there by Truant. Yep, so once again, that spot playing a role in this race here in the 3rd round of this tournament. Neither player has any bombs, so there's really not much. Ooh, that's never a good thing to find. Now, that is going to be shuffle. Let's see how much he lost there on that door repair. 16 rupees. That's actually the almost as low as you can go. TruantGamer's now in level 2. Yeah, the Armos item is the inferior model boomerang. It is the magical boomerang that Isolated999 has just picked up. So all the items have been shuffled as well. The Armos statue item is, again, the magical boomerang. Okay, so now both of these players are continuing to excavate Hyrule. Now, TruantGamer right now has the advantage because he has the candle. However, he found the wood sword cave yet. And again, the wood sword is behind where the letter normally is in first quest. We have the heart container as the item on the coast here this time around, so that has not been shuffled. And TruantGamer finds yet another small secret for 1 rupee. That is the 3rd of a possible 4 small secrets that TruantGamer's found, so getting those cleared right away. And TruantGamer's going to lose 16 of those rupees from this penalty cave right here. Isolated found some important bombs there. The first bombs of the race. My goodness. TruantGamer is able to candle through where vanilla level 8 is, so it's looking more and more likely. We're dealing with a first quest overworld. I have yet to see any indications of second quest locations in play yet. There's a burnable spot. TruantGamer going to find another secret. Ooh, but he's going to lose out on some of those rubies because it turns out to be his second large secret for 115. So he's going to lose about 50 or so of those rupees, 50 or 60. But TruantGamer has topped out at 255 rupees. So if he does find a blue ring shop or a boomstick shop, again, we don't know if boomstick is officially in play. Now, TruantGamer is going to go to where vanilla level 2 is, and there is a dungeon there. I think it's pretty much safe to say we are dealing with first quest locations, because had this been mixed, we might have seen a lake there, a recorder lake there, but instead, ooh, and TruantGamer can't have a Zelda Randomizer race without a good old-fashioned Lionel death, and he succumbs to get embodied by them, so he'll have to make another play. Again, TruantGamer has no sword. He's got to go to where the letter is in Vanilla First Quest. There's the pushable stone where the magical sword is, but unfortunately, it's a penalty cave, isolated bankrupt now. Isolated heading here to vanilla level 6, and we find a winner is coming message, and that is just one of those fun community hints, no penalties there. He had no money anyways, but there you go. Now, TruantGamer is heading in the right direction to where he needs to be to find that wooden sword. And we find bombs. And 149 rupees is the price of a magical shield. Now, I kind of wonder if that is the low end of the large shield price, because if it is, then Boomstick would not be in play. However, I think it is conceivable that that could be the high end of the 130 rupee shield as well. So, kind of hard to say at this point. Bombs are 21 rupees, so slightly above the average that you would see for a Zelda race, or Vanilla Zelda 1, rather.
And you're absolutely correct, considering 130 plus or minus 20, 149 is conceivably on the end of the middle shield price there, Laws.
Hey, we've got a TGE here. How are you doing? Are you doing the commentary now?
I'm just stepping in to give you a break in case you need to take a quick breath of air while we're getting everything sorted out. But it looks like we got a pretty good one going on so far.
Absolutely. TruantGamer, his problem, he has not found the wood sword yet. Again, we know where it is. It's where the letter would be in the first quest. Meanwhile, Isolated has found level 8. He's going to be looking for 2 items, and this looks like this could be the normal level 8 potentially. No shapes.
Nope, this is definitely going to be shapes because there are 2 open doors on level 8. So this is definitely going to be a shape seed because we have 3 doors going up. We definitely have shapes confirmed.
Alrighty, so shapes, but at least level it is. We don't have.
Alright, so for those of you who are wondering what shapes are, as we find the any key here in level 8, we know, obviously, items are shuffled because of the boomerang, but shapes basically is what happens when the flag is checked that the game generates its own layouts for each of the dungeons. So normally you'd have the eagle at level 1, the moon at level 2, etc., etc. In this layout, the dungeon will create, or the game will create an algorithm to randomly generate the shapes you're looking for.
Hey, and TruantGamer has just found the wood sword, so now he's in business. He can go ahead and kill all the enemies in Hyrule to his heart's content. And yep, indeed, we are talking about shapes, because normally in level 8, as you said, there's only one way to go up. There's multiple ways to go up. Now,
one thing I just saw there is that Gliok went down to 1 sword hit apiece, so it's either random or 0 boss HP.
probably, I would guess 0 HP bosses, considering that the first head of Gliok takes a lot of hits from that wood sword. So if I were to take a guess here, TGE, I'm guessing this is a 0 HP boss. So that's pretty big, considering what kind of weaponry both of these players have right now.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely huge. The other thing of note right now is I see Darkness here in level 8. I wasn't paying all the attention we found in the other dungeons, but it appears right now that we're going to be on normal dungeon enemy sets. And so level 8 continuing to be a bit of a pain here for Isolated, even though he does have the 6 hearts here. That does make things a little bit easier as TruantGamer is continuing his search throughout the forest. The big thing I noticed on both of our runners here is the 0 in the bomb count column. I know that throughout this tournament, especially with shapes, bombs and resource management is a huge deal. Isolated having the any key is going to help him out a lot, but no bombs is a huge liability right now.
Wow, the any key found there by Isolated in level 8, so that's pretty huge. And yeah, bombs so far, TGE, have been at a premium. We've only seen 4 bombs, and I think Isolated had gotten them, and that's all we've seen so far.
Yeah, and I can know for a fact and tell you for a fact that bombs in this type of seed are going to be something that you don't want to see. You want to see, excuse me.
Sorry for the delay.
Alright, it looks like we do have CCX back in the commentator's booth, and ooh, Isolated taking a great big Gibdo hug right there, and that means he's going to have to try level 8 again. So right now, items and such are find right now.
Yeah, so what did I miss? The tracker, it looks like we found a level 8 while I was gone? Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And also one of the items in level 8 is the magical key.
Oh, yes, I see the any key over on Isolated side. I don't see 7 marked on that map yet. Did we not notice where it was?
Yeah, level 7 was where yeah, we haven't marked that off yet.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and mark that off right now. That was level 7, you say?
I remembered seeing level 7 before I had to go there. Yeah.
Okay, because I remember where it is. It was northeast of where vanilla level 1 is. So yeah, we've got that marked on the map
I do
now.
remember that. We talked about how that came into play last night.
Yes, that's correct.
Another heart pickup on TruantGamer's side.
Yep, TruantGamer now has 5 hearts. Isolated has 6 hearts, so if he finds whatever the white sword item is, he's guaranteed to pick it up now, whatever it is. We have not spotted it yet, though.
Yep. And TruantGamer decides to buy some bombs. They're fairly close to their vanilla price, just a little bit over.
Yep. Blue Candle at 76 rupees. Normal price is 60. So yeah, if I see that bonus cave, considering the price, but then again, considering this is not really a poverty seed, I might have picked up that Blue Candle. Boomstick confirmed!
Oh! Yeah!
So the rare shop has the blue ring and the boomstick, so you're going to have a decision to make.
I was just about to ask about that, but there we go.
So
this is the boomstick seed.
Yep, 192 rupees is the price of boomstick, 252 rupees is the price of the blue ring, and TruantGamer is going to nope out of that secret in the fears that it might be the 3rd and final large secret. He's already found 2 large secrets. In fact, CCX, while you were away, he picked up a large secret while he was close to 200, so he lost out on about 50 rupees. Isolated999 makes the right decision, picks up the blue candle. Yes. So TruantGamer is going to have a decision to make with his 204 rupees. Is he going to try to build up enough money to get the blue ring, or does he want to make that purchase of the boomstick right now? Do you want offense, or do you want defense? We're going to find out what he does. It looks like neither right now.
I probably wouldn't buy the boomstick just yet, because there's always the chance that you're never going to end up finding that wand.
That is true, and in fact, that ended up being the case earlier.
And Isolated picks up a large secret.
Yep, isolating pick up one of the 3 large secrets worth 115 rupees, and Isolated picks up another secret for 27. He's got 144 in the bank.
Oh, and just as I was about to say that dungeons have been elusive, we've found a level 3.
Yep, and by the way, we are dealing with shapes. We do know what level each one is at least, but yes, we are dealing with shapes. Now, I also think...
Oh, shoot!
Yes, the old famous horizontal shoot room that you normally find in vanilla level 3. And by the looks of this, Isolated just found level 2. Looks like the pallets...
I think we saw that earlier, yes. We do have normal pallets, and we do have shuffled enemy groups, because that's a Wizrobe set in 2. Now, the level 3 over on TruantGamer's side is its normal enemy group. It is the Dark Nut set, which is normal for level 3, but level 2 is normally a Gorilla set, so we do have shuffled enemies.
That is correct. Now, TruantGamer is going to be looking for one item, and it's going to be behind a staircase. However, because this is shapes, we might be talking multiple staircases. This could be a segmented level 3 for all we know. On Isolated side, he's going to be looking for an item that's on the ground. It is never going to be behind a staircase, because in this first quest, the item is found on the ground. Now, it's either going to be ripe for the taking, might have to full clear a room, or you might find it being consumed within an enemy.
He may have a little bit of trouble excavating this dungeon because he is out of bombs, so
that is true.
He needs a bomb pickup.
All right, for the first time, everybody, it's time to play everybody's favorite game show. Name that ink blot. Now, this looks like this could potentially be a non-segmented level 2, but having said that, this is still going to be quite a level 2 to go through, because you see that vertical line? Perhaps if that item is on the northeastern section of this ink blot, this could be a fun level 2 for Isolated.
I thought this was supposed to be first quest. This looks like the E.
Yeah, it does look like the E that you find in second quest. We have found the item in level 2. It is the power bracelet.
Well, that could be useful. It's not as big in a first quest as it is in second quest, but we do know that the any roads have been shuffled, so there could be a dungeon under a power bracelet spot.
Alright, and Isolated is going to go back into level 2, and unfortunately for him, if he wants that Triforce, he's going to have to clear this room full of Wizards. And to make matters worse, there are spike traps in that room. And he's doing the right thing. After he clears out a Wizrobe, get out of that room, reset the room, save your progress. Because if you die and you don't do that, you got to full clear that room all over again.
Yeah, and it looks like the first one to spawn is... Oh no, the first one to spawn is a blue one.
Yep, that is the order, because I believe it's likes, blue Wizrobes, and orange Wizrobes, if I remember correctly. Now, he's got to be careful. 2 hearts is what he's going to lose on blue Wizrobes, and they take a lot of hits from that wood sword.
Have we seen, is it shuffled enemy HP?
I want to say it is. However, the boss HP is 0.
Oh, that's nice. And we have an ink blot on TruantGamer's side.
Yes, indeed. He's still looking for the item that's in level 3. What he has found is the compass, and look at this. The Triforce is right next door.
Just to the south of the compass.
Ooh, and this blue Wizrobe continuing to give Isolated999 the business. TruantGamer has to deal with some of these Gibdos here. Does not want to take a hug from them because that will end his turn. He's only a couple of rooms away from the Triforce. He still has not found the item in level 3, making good use of that magical boomerang and get some bombs in the process. Going to leave him for now because he's already at 7. Here's where the item room appears to be. Easy access. Behind that we have the ladder. Huge find for TruantGamer.
Nice, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Finally gets that blue Wizrobe and
much easier room with
some
these
nice
gels.
Easy gels. They've not been randomized, so they're still 0 HP. And we have
Triforce
the
in the
Triforce in the
room.
Triforce room.
So it's looking like that potentially is not shuffled, but we will find out when TruantGamer gets the Triforce out of level 3.
That's the first Triforce we've seen, so let's not rush to judgment.
Clutch kill right there of that orange dark. Now, TruantGamer was down to his last heart. Had he gotten bopped, he would have been taking a death right there. They take away 1 full heart. Now all he has to do is make a path to the south, and he will find his Triforce, which is also in the Triforce room, so it looks like that's not been shuffled.
That looks that way to me.
So first Triforce capture for both players. They are 1-1, but the all-important ladder is on TruantGamer's side. Ladder is extremely important, especially in shapes, because there's an awfully good chance that a ladder block is bound to be found somewhere.
Seems likely, yeah.
Isolated has found level 9 for himself.
Probably head over. What's he, oh, he's picking up the meat. Interesting.
That's a solid purchase. Yeah, that's a solid purchase. You just never know. And look at this. TruantGamer has bought the boomstick, so...
He wants that boomstick.
Yes, he does. So if he finds the magic wand, wherever that might be, bombs away.
Isolated heads back to the east now from that meat shop there, and is checking near the lake. He finds the magical sword, and where's he heading now? Oh, he's continuing to clear out Candle Row.
That is correct. Now, TruantGamer has just found level 1. They're going to be looking for 2 items. One of them will be behind a staircase, and one of them, just like level 2, found on the ground.
Isolated tries the money-making game, but it doesn't quite pay off.
Yeah, we've seen some people do gamble on that money-making game, and Isolated finding a large secret that is going to top out his wallet at 255 rupees. So now he can go on a shopping spree. But again, if he wants Blue Ring or the Boomstick, it's just one shop.
Has he seen that shop yet?
I don't know if he has seen that shop yet or not. I want to say only... I don't think he has either. I want to say only TruantGamer's found it, and TruantGamer takes a death. Another Gibdo hug. Tell you, we got some very affectionate Gibdos here in this particular race.
And he sees the more expensive meat, doesn't take that, heads back over, tries to bomb out that cave, finds a potion. He's probably going to happen onto level 8 soon.
Interesting play right here. Isolated purchases the magical shield, considering there's a free magical shield that's going to be somewhere else. So, interesting move.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet.
That is true. Isolated999 does not know that. You make a very good point there, CCX. It is a solid purchase for this reason. It is good for what you just saw right there. Reflects those Lionel swords that he just got shot at with. Also, the Zora fireballs, the Wizro beams, and the fireballs that come out of those dragon statue turrets. They're very effective for blocking those, but you got to be careful of one thing, and this is very important considering we're not dealing with a 0 HPC. He's got to be careful he doesn't get swallowed up by a light clay. If he was the case. Fearless Decoy, the any key was in level 8. Oh, and before he could get into that staircase, Isolated gets bopped by a Dark Nut. TruantGamer also getting hit by a Dark Nut, but he still has 1 heart left. Yes, both players did pick up the recorder behind the staircase. They're still looking for the second item. Now, TruantGamer has just found the compass, so he knows exactly where the Triforce is, but I gotta believe he's gonna want to try and get the second item, but who knows? This dungeon could be trolly enough that he may just nope out of there and forget the second item in hopes that it's not something big. Isolated trying to do that block clip to get into that staircase, having a little bit of trouble. Here's an opening. Gets in there. Nice job. TruantGamer is going to go ahead and clear this room full of Gibdos and making good use of that magical boomerang, and that will take care of this room. Now here's a different 4-block room. Maybe this is where the item is. If he full clears these room full of souls and gels, we may get an understanding of what that second item in level 1 might be. Let's take a look here. Just about got all the enemies cleared. 1 more gel left to go, and it's just a key, so we still don't know what the second item is. Well, there's another key there for TruantGamer, and now Isolated is going to try his luck with the Dig Dogger here. TruantGamer picks up the Triforce here in level 1. That is his 3rd Triforce capture. Isolated has only 2.5 hearts. He's got to be careful. He's going to go bombs away on these Dig Doggers. There is 1 segment left. He's going to use the magical boomerang to full effect, and all in behold,
Lord Banana.
Lord Banana, the wooden boomerang. So TruantGamer is not going to go back into level 1, and to his credit, it's going to be the right move. Wow.
So we've already found most of the required items, with a lot of items still at large.
Yeah, so far what we have found, it is 38 minutes in, and items have been hard to find, but I'm going to go through what we have found so far. Level 1, wooden boomerang and the recorder. Level 2, the power bracelet. Level 3 has the ladder. Bow is in level 4. We have not discovered level 5. We don't know the items in levels 6 and 7. One of the items in level 8 is the magical key. Armo statue item is the magic boomerang. Ladder item on the coast, heart container, and we have not discovered the white sword item yet. Now, TruantGamer has just discovered level 4, and he's going to be happy to find that the bow will be the item in this level.
Thanks for that. I must admit, I must not have been here when they saw the coast item. I didn't have that marked down.
No problem at all, CCX. Glad to help. So here we are, Isolated in level 1. All he's got to do is pick up the Triforce, and he will be done with this dungeon. This is one of the more difficult level 1s you'll ever see. This wasn't even a Wizrobe set either, so there you go. Triforce capture of level 1 for Isolated.
And TruantGamer takes a death to those Wizrobes.
Yeah, those Wizrobes don't care who you are. They are nasty in every which way but loose.
Yeah, but this is a fairly short level 4, and he just going to take the Triforce and go?
If that's the case, it could be a mistake. We'll see. He is not going back, he's leaving them.
Yeah, maybe he figures that level 4 is small enough that if he needs to go back for the item, he can.
That is true. Level 4 is small enough, but again, we're dealing with shapes. We're dealing with shapes.
That is true, so it's perhaps a little bigger than usual, but
because there's never a guarantee that this has just one staircase. In shapes, you could be talking about multiple segments.
yes, but with a Wizrobe dungeon, if you don't have to dig the item, you don't necessarily want to. And meanwhile, Isolated finds level 6 up at Spectacle Rock.
Now, TruantGamer did pick up the Triforce, but he did not find the item out of level 6. And yeah, TruantGamer looks like he is gambling here. There is a 50-50 chance that bow may not be required, because there's a 50-50 chance Ganon may not be required to rescue Zelda. So we'll see if that comes back into play and see if that gamble does pay off. Because if it doesn't, it could be Isolated's race.
Now, I believe, didn't we just this morning have a seed where Ganon wasn't required, but the bow still was?
I was not up for that race. It was the early morning breakfast at Hyrule race. I did not see that one, so
yes,
it may be possible.
Yeah, I believe the Ganon was not required, but Goma was guarding the Triforce in 8. So...
That is true. There can always be a Goma block somewhere, and you will need the bow and arrows in that case. If that happens to be the case, then yeah, TruantGamer is going to be in trouble. TruantGamer is back to level 7.
Yes.
Now, one thing I should point out to everybody, because this is shapes, normally level 7 is the biggest level because it's got 33 rooms. Ooh, you shouldn't be petting those Dodongos there, Truant. You're going to have to try again.
Yeah.
Now, level 7 is normally the biggest dungeon. However, in shapes, that is ignored. Level 8 and level 6, those are going to be 2 of the bigger dungeons in the game. And level 7 will typically not be as big as level 8. TruantGamer doing the wise thing and stocking up on bombs by doing the Dodongo trick where you bomb them again to stun them, sort them, you get bombs, guaranteed.
Ooh, and that reverse C will not push, so he's gonna have to bomb out of this room.
Well, he's found more Dodongos!
Block room with more Dodongos, yes.
But now he can push this block. Let's see what we've got. Gonna take him to another part.
Right, the passage.
Isolated finding a heart container to put him at 8, and uh-oh, he may be ladder blocked out of something. Try to bomb to the north, no good.
Ooh, yes, that's right. He hasn't been to 3 yet.
Right. Also, it's possible that the item that's in level 6 is blocked by ladder, but he may have just found a workaround, CCX. He's got to deal with this manhandler here, and you can't bomb to the west, so there's nothing else to explore. Yeah, the more I'm seeing parts of these dungeons, CCX, the more I'm believing we're dealing with nothing but community hints.
Yeah, I think that, seems quite possible.
Which is going to make level 9 interesting, because they're going to have no indications of where Silvers are, where Ganon is, where Zelda is, or what's guarding the compass.
Right,
So.
maybe he does have a workaround. Yes. It looks like he just has to go through those 2 key doors, and is this going to be the item? Nope, that is a
No,
passage.
sir. But it could be the passageway he needs to get to the item. Or it could be the passageway to a dead end.
Yeah, could be. That wall won't bomb, that wall won't bomb.
Yep, that's a troll staircase, folks. It's one of those staircases.
Troll
You take
staircase.
it, dead end. Never fun to see.
Well, he'll continue west, even further to west, and run into another river.
Yep, so it's looking like ladder is required if you want whatever item is behind level 6, and I just got a hunch it's probably going to be the magic wand. Ooh, bop by the gorillas there. Too bad for Isolated.
Yeah. Has he seen the Triforce yet? Is that ladder blocked as well?
I am not sure if that's ladder blocked or not. I have not seen him get the Triforce. I seem to recall that TruantGamer got the Triforce out of level 6 pretty quickly.
Well, there's plenty of it. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Here it is.
It's right
So,
there.
looks like Isolated is going to get the Triforce out of level 6 and get the heck out of here. And look at the ink blot here. This looks like a kite. Name that ink blot.
Yeah, kite sounds pretty good.
We're always telling the game to go fly a kite, so it's perfectly appropriate, I think, for this particular game.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is an example of what we were saying. This is a fairly small level 7, relatively speaking. Looks like
23 rooms as opposed to 33 rooms. So, yeah, it's small compared to what you normally see, but still
yes, 23.
Quite the path you gotta take.
Yes, because there's, very few, it's very
nice
linear.
block clip from TruantGamer, and is rewarded with the magical shield. And he's gonna go ahead and pick it up, and that's the free magical shield that replaces the book.
Correct.
Isolated has just discovered the rare shop that has the wooden arrows. He's going to go ahead and purchase the wooden arrows, and I certainly don't blame him. He has the bow, so now he is able to attack with those wood arrows. Now, we don't have the wood arrows indicator here, so you're all going to have to keep track that Isolated999 does have wood arrows.
And he'll also purchase some bombs.
Yep. I don't fault him for that. He'll purchase some more bombs. That'll top him out at 8. So I think in Isolated's mind, Boomstick's not going to be in play for him, and neither is going to be the blue ring. So this could get interesting when we get to level 9. Isolated just picked up a medium secret for 27 rupees. That'll bring him back up to 31. Isolated is heading to the far northwestern region of Hyrule, bombs up there, and finds another secret. It's going to give him... That is the last of the 4 small secrets. We had seen the other 3 earlier. The last one was in Death Mountain. There's only 1 more rupee added to his stash. TruantGamer has found level 2. He'll discover the power bracelet here.
Well, I think he found that earlier, but he was, like, immediately blocked out by this room because he didn't even have the wood sword yet.
Yes, that is correct. He had found it, he just wasn't able to excavate enough. Ooh, Isolated tries to play money-making game and loses out on 13 rupees. And look how much you get if you hit the jackpot. 74 rupees. So, tough break there for Isolated, and the death to Wizrose by Truant. Yeah, 74 is definitely the higher number I've ever seen. I actually don't know what the range is for the 50 rupee bonus, but 74 is definitely one of the higher numbers I've seen.
Yeah, he's, he tried the, money-making game earlier also. If, that could be part of his strategy for, if he wants those big-ticket items.
And it's not the worst strategy in the world. I mean, if you're down on rupees, you got 10 rupees to spare. You might as well take a chance. I mean, I certainly would give it a shot if I had like 10 rupees left.
Yeah, I think there was another money-making game a bit closer to start. So if he wants to, if he's looking for that money, might consider the retry strats.
And I have seen that come into play in a tournament race where you don't have enough money to buy a key and there's a money-making game right at start. So it very well could be a strat he may use. We will see if that does come into play.
But it could be a bit of a time waster, because I think it is a few screens.
Right. In his case, he might not do it then.
Oh, but... yeah, I was going to say, but with level 9 so close to start, but the big ticket items aren't.
No,
They're
big
not
ticket
close
items
to start at all.
and I don't think there's any quick way to get there either.
Actually, I think they're up on Death Mountain, and we've got 3 dungeons up here already, so Whistle might be a quick way to get close to them.
Yeah, you're right. Level 4, level 3... Yeah,
No, not level 4, level 3, maybe level 6. I forget exactly where on Death Mountain it is. I think it's on the west side, so level 3 is probably the closest.
And TruantGamer back into level 7 now. Yeah, we have not found the Triforce, we've not found the compass, and we have not found the item that's in... Oh yeah, we have found the item. That was the magical shield. I've got that marked down. We have not found where level 5 is, and the way this has been going out, CCX, kind of makes me wonder if it is blocked by something.
Well, we've got most of the items, so they've got places to look, unless it's on a raft spot.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that is the case, that level 5 might be raft blocked. There are 2 raft spots in Hyrule, one where level 4 normally is, and then one on the east coast where one of the 4 take any bonus caves are. Isolated just found the ladder here in level 3. He's going to be delighted to see that. All he's got to do is make a way to the Triforce, and he will be done with it.
We haven't seen either of these players try whistling to a dungeon yet,
We have
so
not.
we do not know if it'll go to vanilla spots or the new dungeons. And something to think about, it actually came up in a race yesterday. If it does not go to new dungeons, if it goes to the normal dungeon spots, the raft would actually only be required if it's the one on the eastern edge on the coast, because they can actually get around the raft for the other one by whistling to 4 if the recorder goes to the vanilla dungeons instead of the new dungeons.
Absolutely right. In that case, there would only be 1 raft spot that you would need the raft for, if that's the case. But again, CCX, we currently don't know. We're about to find out, maybe. Isolated is going to blow the recorder several times. He's hoping that it's going to take him to new dungeons, but let's find out. He's going to take him to... Oh, a raft spot! It's not to new dungeon. Unfortunately... No dungeon behind that.
I wonder if he had that in mind.
He must have had that in mind if he wanted to warp to vanilla level 4. I like the play. It's just unfortunate it didn't work out. Definitely don't fault him. Ooh, we have a second quest feature right here. Leave your money or life. And since he doesn't have the 50 rupees, he has no choice but to spend one of his maximum heart containers. Be careful that he doesn't get sniped. He doesn't pick it up. Well, there's the Triforce room.
There it is.
So
that might not have been
number
required.
7.
It could have been... I don't know if he could have made it around and looped around from the north.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Possible that might have been the only way to get there. That is 5 Triforce pieces now for TruantGamer. Isolated also has 5 Triforce pieces. This is a really close race right now. And again, we still do not know where level 5 is. Isolated going to check this coast here, and he's going to find a potion shop. Nothing doing there.
Nope.
A Pinball Joe, yes, he did get the item. That was the magical shield. TruantGamer going back to level 2, and he's going to have less HP to deal with to get these Wizrobes. Now, 2 hearts he's going to lose from blue Wizrobes. 4 hearts from the orange ones. Got to be really careful. Isolated going to check Disco.
He's doing a good job there.
Yeah, did a great job. There's the white sword item. It's the white sword, and that is really going to help Isolated, doubling his attack power. So it took almost 56 minutes, but the white sword item was on the coast. Isolated going to check this power bracelet spot, and he is going to find a potion shop. Nothing doing for him again. I don't think either of these players have the letter.
No, I do not believe so. And he's going to continue heading west. Is he going to head back into level 8?
TruantGamer is going to skip the Triforces, and he does not have the item out of level 2. Again, the item in level 2 is the power bracelet.
Yep, and as I thought, Isolated back into level 8.
Yep, he's going to be looking for both.
There. That is where he found the any key.
Yep, we're still looking for one item, and we're also still looking for the Triforce in level 8 too. So those are the 2 things he's going to be looking for, and he's hoping that the item in level 8 might be something that helps him find level 5, because again, level 5 we have yet to discover. TruantGamer is going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce here in level 2. We'll see if he goes back for the item. Now, he does not.
This far in, he might actually be thinking of gambling on doing things quickly.
Yep. Ooh, taking a Wizrobe, not a Wizrobe, but a Gibdo hug right there for Isolate. That knocks him down to 1 heart. Has to be really, really careful. But with the bow and arrow in hand, he can take care of these Poles voices in 1 shot. So that's nice to have. Great double kill right there. Gets a 5 rupee out of it. Going to check the staircase and find another passageway to another part of the dungeon.
And we've got more bunnies here.
Yep, again, no problem with the bow and arrow. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get bopped. Gets some extra hearts there and another heart. That'll take him up to 3 hearts. He's got 149 rupees and even more bunnies now. But, ooh, a fairy. That's nice.
Yeah. We did see that magical shield block one of those fireballs.
How many Poles voices can we possibly see, CCX? Yet another room full of them. It's lucky he's got that bow and arrow.
They're bunnies. You know what they say about rabbits.
They multiply fast. Yes, I know. Well, he may have found the staircase. Nope, that's not the staircase that's going to give him the second item either. It might take him closer to the Triforce, though. And, ooh, nice dodging. Heart container and good dodging. Oh, he just got sniped.
And not continue.
Yep.
And looks like Boomstick is not a consideration. Isolated picks up the bomb upgrade. It is worth the extra 10 rupees because there is an extra bomb involved. Yep. It is +5.
Yep, here is the situation. When the price is shuffled, you're going to have not 4 bombs potentially. You have a +or-2 variation. When you pick up a bomb upgrade, talking anywhere between 2 and 6 bombs, so the bomb increase is on the upper end of the echelon. If the price is 100 rupees, there's only a 1 out of 102 chance, CCX, that's going to be shuffled, because chances are it's going to be 4 bombs. Maybe this is where the second item is. Well, TruantGamer is in level 8, and he just discovered the any key. That's really going to help him out.
It is the raft. So there is still the possibility that 5 has been hiding because it's on the raft spot. Although I don't think either of them have checked Recorder Lake yet, and I don't know if Isolated has checked all of the power bracelet spots. I'm sure there must be some others that they haven't checked either.
Okay, so yep, I'm starting to get the indication that level 5 might indeed have the raft block. That could be a possibility. But it's also starting to look like that level 9 could be the standard red ring, silver arrows items. Also, okay, there's the Triforce pickup in level 8 for Isolated. That's his 6th one. And TruantGamer's almost certainly going to find that wrap because it's on the way to the Triforce, so he shouldn't be worried about skipping that item. Ooh, TruantGamer taking a death right there. He's going to have to start over on level 8.
Yes, I believe at this point it is a 7 in 12 chance that the 2 items will be red ring and silver arrows, because you always start with a 50-50 chance of them not being shuffled, and with only 4 items left in play, there are 6 possible pairings if they are shuffled, so there's a 1 in 6 chance that they'll both be there anyway.
What another death in that same room for TruantGamer. This has not been a kind level 8 to him.
Looks like the other 2 items at large are the red candle and
Red Candle and the Wand are the 2 items that are still in play.
Wand,
in addition,
the wand.
Because remember, this is a Boomstick Steve. Everybody wants that wand, but I think no one's getting that one. You know what? I'm calling it right now. Level 6 has the wand. I'm calling it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. So if that's the case, then level 5 would have the red candle, provided that the red ring and the silver arrows are not shuffled. Isolated's going to check that second raft spot. Nope, no level, so raft not required, and unfortunately, I hate this. I hate this CCX a lot. It's a door repair penalty with the raft spot. I hate it when it's there. I really do.
Yeah.
So raft not required for this seed, unfortunately, for both of these players. So level 5 still at large, and I think you're right. I don't think we've checked Recorder Lake, but I also think, yeah, we've not checked all the power bracelet spots. See that spot where Isolated999 is right now?
And TruantGamer gets hit by the gel.
Oh, that is not the kind of death you want to take, and TruantGamer is going to nope out of there, and this could be...
we finally find the letter.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to mark off level 8 for Isolated, and this could be the turning point of this race right here, CCX. Level 8 could be the undoing of TruantGamer.
Why is that?
Because the Triforce is deep in level 8.
Ooh,
you saw all the stairs.
Out of bombs again.
That's right. And you saw the path Isolated999 took to get to the Triforce in level 8. I'm telling you, level 8 could be the difference in this race.
Well, it depends. It looks like, is he going to go back to searching for level 5?
Yeah, that's true.
Or is he going to return to level 8? If the wand is in level 5, he already purchased the book. Bombs would not be an issue if he can find level 5 and finds the wand in there.
Yep, but we'll see that right now, if Silver Arrows and Red Ring are indeed in level 9, it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, and yes, with the 50% chance that the level 9 items aren't shuffled, in that case there would be a 50-50 chance that wand is in 5, and if they are, it would be a 1 in 4 chance, so that I think is a 3 in 8 chance that the wand is in 5.
Well, guess what? We're going to find out right now because Isolated just found level 5.
Oh, where was it?
I didn't see. I was getting engaged in your discussion. There was level 5 right there.
Yes, well, I can get caught up in math. I love math.
Yep. Well, TruantGamer just found the white sword. That should help him go back into level 8 and excavate. That is a good find right there for Truant.
Yes, that'll help.
So it's in the bomb spot next to where level 7 is. And there's the large secret for TruantGamer, another 115 rupees for him. Both of these players need 2 Triforce pieces. Isolated has stumbled upon a diamond staircase, normally segmented. Now we're going to see he's trying to do that block clip, but it's now he's got that block clip. The item, the red candle, I called it! Called it!
Yeah.
Called it! One's going to be in 6.
Yeah, most likely. It's now, well, the chances are better than not, because it's, what, oh, and there's the Triforce. Quick level 5.
Yep, so Boomstick, unfortunately, TruantGamer purchased it. He's never going to find it unless there's the off chance level 9's items are shuffled, and I'm not seeing it. So Isolated is in a very powerful position right now, picking up the Triforce on level 5 now. I don't believe he knows where level 7 is, though. Because, again...
No, you're right, I don't think he does.
And I don't know if he's getting...
It's right next door.
Yep.
Is he going to head east? Yeah, he'll find it right away.
Yep, if he remembers to burn this bush, he does. Yep, he's found level 7, so that is not going to be an issue for Isolated. He's going to be on his way. All right, now that we're 67 minutes into this race, I'm going to go over the items that we have found and what I believe is left. Level 1 had Lord Banana and the Recorder. Level 2, the Power Bracelet. Level 3 had the Ladder. Level 4, the Bow. Level 5 has the Red Candle. I'm going out on a limb and saying that Level 6 indeed has the Wand because I believe the items in Level 9 are going to be the standard Red Ring and Silver Arrows. Level 7 had the Magic Shield. Level 8, the Magic Key and the Raft. The inferior model was the item of the Armos statue. Ladder item on the coast. And the White Sword items, both unshuffled. Now, Isolated999 just got his 10th heart container. He currently has a 10% chance of the magical sword. We know where it is. We'll see if he does make a play for it.
Well, it's not that far away, and it's on the way towards level 9, although the quickest way to level 9 is still obeying. But, yeah, it's... Level 9 is due south of level 7, and the magical sword is on the way.
Yep, I gotta believe, considering that it is on the way, he'll take a peek there and see if the 10 hearts are enough. Again, it's only a 1 in 10 chance, but hey, if it means quadruple attack power, I'd take it.
A thing to look at is that Isolated does have 65 rupees, which means that if he does get forced into that money or life room, he can afford to keep his 10 hearts.
That is correct, because remember, he had to spend one earlier. Or was, yes. TruantGamer actually had to spend.
TruantGamer, when he was in this level that Isolated is in now, he was forced to sacrifice a heart.
Right, now, if Isolated999 finds a workaround, then it'll have been a mistake by Truant. TruantGamer is continuing to go through level 8, and yeah, he's got to take the staircases, because again, this was double passageway to get to both the final item of level 8 and the Triforce just south. It's quite a route. TruantGamer finds a bomb upgrade. He's going to go ahead and purchase it. He'll be happy he did. It's going to give him an extra 5 bombs. But what that does...
I think now he's realizing that he might not be getting that wand.
Yeah, I think he's got to be thinking the same thing, because again, we have a pretty good idea that wand is probably going to be in level 6.
Yes, and that's probably going to be the last dungeon he tries if he does decide to go back into dungeons that he's already cleared, because he's still missing the bow. And he's still missing the raft and power bracelet and has not found level 5, so he might still think one of those is required. Okay,
Truant noping out of level 8.
Isolated gets the map. You will see that level 7 is kind of oddly shaped.
Isolated is about to discover the magical shield, and since he already has it, he's going to nope out of that. He's got it already.
He purchased one.
Yep, that is correct. He did.
He's going to try to bomb to the north. Cannot. Bombs
yep, he has to bomb to the east. Yes, he can. That's the path he has to take. Now, I'm kind of wondering about something here, CCX.
Interesting, yeah. You can just head to the north. This should be a direct path. I don't think TruantGamer needed to get the,
Now wait just a second. Maybe this was a dead end. Hang on.
No.
I think there might have been a workaround.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
Like,
No, there wasn't.
What? No, there wasn't.
See, there wasn't a workaround because that leads back to a staircase room. Did you notice that spot was marked on his map?
Was it?
You have to pay. There's only one way to get to that room. TruantGamer has found the red candle, and given that we're almost 72 minutes into this race, it's pretty much depreciated fully.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yep. So that is the only way that you can get the Triforce. You have to pay up.
Okay.
Now, Isolated did find another heart container. He now has a 20% chance of picking up the magical sword. If he were to find another one, which isn't going to be the case, but if he were to find another one, that percentage would jump up dramatically to 80%.
Yes.
So yeah, you see how his map, it looks like it connects, but it doesn't. It's
yeah,
segmented.
no, I do see that he already had the, one northwest of where he is now marked, even though when he was heading north, he did not go all the way around to there. So yeah, that was, those two rooms there did not connect.
Yep, so now, Isolated, he's going to make a play for the magical sword. 20% chance. He cannot pick it up.
Yep, cannot pick it up, and he will head onwards into level 9.
Level 9 is right here, one screen east of the start cave. Here we go. So now, level 9, let's explain to everybody how level 9 works. Now, if Ganon is required, he will be looking for a shutter door, a single shutter door room, where if he full clears the room, that door does not open. If that's the case, that's where Zelda is, and Ganon is required. If Ganon is not required, then Zelda could be behind anywhere. She could be behind an open door like this, where Isolated is in right now, and that would be the race if that's the case. TruantGamer just picked up the Triforce in level 5. Or she could be behind a locked door, or she could be behind a bombable wall, or, as we discovered last night, CCX, she still can be behind a shutter door even if Ganon is not required. So if you full clear a room and that shutter door opens, it might be worth checking because you just never know. Zelda still might be there. And we're getting indication that Ganon's nearby already, so it's a fast Ganon, and it's all going to come down to where's Zelda? Where's the silver arrows?
Yes.
And is Ganon even required?
In which case, the silver arrow's location wouldn't matter anymore.
Yeah, that is correct. TruantGamer is now back into level 8. This is the last level he needs to complete.
Yes.
He's got to try and get through this without taking any deaths, because he's going to be a good 5 to 10 minutes behind.
Most likely, yes.
And unfortunately, I don't know if you saw it on Isolated's end, he just lost his magical shield. The likes just swallowed it up.
Nope, I was looking over at TruantGamer's side.
Yep, unfortunately, by the way, this is another thing to keep in mind. I did not explain this in the race. There's a 50-50 chance that level 9's enemy set is indeed shuffled. It's a 50-50 chance it's going to be Wizrobes anyways, and there also has to be at least 2 Wizrobe sets, 2 Korea sets, and 2 Darknut sets in this race. Did I do that? I think we could confirm safely this was all community hints. No helpful hints at all. Not
Yeah, I
mixed,
have not seen a
trolls.
single helpful hint. Yeah,
Alright.
It's more fun this way.
Yep, so if you want to know where everything is, you're going to have to find out for yourself. You're getting no clues from the old men.
Yeah, that's true. Level 9 is the one place where the hints, the helpful hints, are really big.
Absolutely. So now, Isolated does not have to worry about keys, but he does have to worry about bombs. He's only got 4 bombs left, and because this is shapes, level 9's much more harder to excavate. He'd like to find a map,
Yes.
he'd like to find a compass, anything that's going to give him an idea of where he needs to go. Yep, I seem to remember now that Isolated999 had to get through that bunny gauntlet to get to where he needs to go
Yep.
to find both the raft. Now again, TruantGamer does not know where level 5 is. We know where level 5
No,
is. It's next to level
he's
7.
been to level 5. He's got the Triforce out of it now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why was I thinking level 5? Yeah, good point there, CCX. TruantGamer is looking for the Triforce out of level 8, and then he can get to level 9 himself. Now, Isolated has found the map! That's a huge find, because now he's going to have an idea of where he can bomb and where he can't bomb.
Ooh,
And he's found the
name
red
that ink
ring!
blot.
Yep, name that ink plot. And red ring has been discovered by Isolated. That's huge to find in level 9. That's going to quadruple his defense. Damage down to 1/4. Nice find. He probably would have rather found the silver arrows, but I don't think he's going to complain about red ring.
It's a good find. But, yeah, look at that southwest corner of 9. That is...
That's definitely... Oh, and Isolated
if,
gets a Patra hug.
I mean, there is definitely a chance that Ganon could be required even if he's not required, because there's 8 rooms that are, unless there's a staircase to get to them, that are blocked off by that one single room there. Well, 9 actually, because the one to the west of it, and that room, 5th row.
Oh no! He just got keysed right where the Triforce is going to be, and he has to go all the way back.
He's in the raft room.
Now, he did pick up the raft, so he doesn't have to go back into that room, but ouch! That is not the place where you want to die. He's going to lose several more minutes, and is he noping out of 8? He is. This is bad.
What's he... Yeah.
He's probably going to refill on his health. That would be my guess. Probably find a fairy fountain, get back to full health, and then go back into level 8. But yeah, that is minutes TruantGamer couldn't afford to lose.
No. Yeah.
No, I understand the play, but that was a very unfortunate death TruantGamer just took. This may cost him the race.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen it all so far in terms of the kind of deaths you can take in this game. We've seen death to pancakes, death to keys, and if Isolated isn't careful, he's going to die to pancakes again. Watch out.
Death to gels?
Yeah, death to gels, we've seen that. Holy
yeah,
smokes.
no, there was a fireball room as well, but...
Yep. This is nuts. It just goes to show you never know what you're going to see in a Zelda Randomizer race, CCX. And now TruantGamer back to level 8 with 6 hearts. Unfortunately, he took a beating from a Lionel before he could get into level 8. Because, yeah, level 8 well guarded.
Yep.
Isolated in level 9 again. Now, I have not seen Ganon's room, and I have not seen Zelda's room in this race so far. That leads me to believe, CCX, there's a pretty good chance they're going to be in their respective rooms. And if that's the case, there's only one way to get to Zelda's room, and it's through the south. Isolated wants to take care of these Wizrobes first and see what might be behind that staircase. The reason why you want to don't want to do the ladder clip there. It's very difficult to do in a room full of wizrobes and bubbles.
Yes.
TruantGamer is heading in the right direction.
Wizrobe did not want to leave the safety of the diamond.
No, it didn't. It knows that Isolated's coming after him, and Isolated has found a path to that southwestern nook of level 9.
Yes.
Now, he's going to be looking for... Well, here's a Patra, and he's just going to avoid that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Another
Good luck trying to clip.
6 blue wizrobes.
Yikes. And his only chance is to bomb to the north. Can he do it?
Can he do it? Nope. So this nook was cut off.
Yep, it's magical staircase, but it's possible this nook has nothing at all. And check his bomb counter, CCX. No bombs.
0. Ooh.
Resource management is a big thing. And, ooh, a nasty wizrobe hug.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious. That was not going to be happy.
Yep. What if the silver arrows are there?
We're in that diamond staircase. I was thinking the same thing. That diamond staircase guarded by 6 blue wizrobes.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Behind the magical staircase.
Yes, indeed.
That would be the place to put the silver arrows.
That would be the place to put the silver arrows.
Especially if Ganon's required. And did Isolated ever actually pick up the map in level 8? I don't remember seeing that ink plot.
I don't remember seeing that ink plot either. No, he didn't pick up that map. We just knew where the Triforce was based off the compass. He did find the compass. TruantGamer's not found the compass. So
it is a truly segmented level 8. That is, I think, the first time I've actually seen level 8 with a separation where it's not just adjacent rooms that are separated by staircase, but an actual 2 parts that do not touch each other at all.
CCX, you should watch more of the Zelda Randomizer races that happen nightly. There's a community that does the nightly Zelda Randomizer races. It's always shapes, and this is something, this is nothing to me. I've seen plenty of updates that look like this.
Yeah.
Isolated, unfortunately, took another death to those wizrobes in that same staircase, so he may be facing with the level. Even with Red Ring, when you have White Sword, those blue wizrobes aren't going to go down easily. They're going to take at least 5 or 6 hits from that White Sword.
Yeah, the blue wizrobes are never easy unless you have a boomstick, and even then they're not exactly friendly.
Yep, exactly. So TruantGamer still in level 8, and little does he know the path he took to get to the raft is where he needs to go back to.
I think Isolated might have forgotten that he got liked.
Yeah, I think he did, because again, when you get like an beam.
I definitely saw him try to block a red wizrobe beam with the shield, and it did not happen.
Yep, and you lose 1 full heart with the Red Ring when you get hit by an orange wizrobe's beam.
Yes, I have noticed that we always call them red wizrobes, but they're more orange than red.
Oh yeah, I call them either orange or red. It just depends on what comes out.
Same for the others, Gorillas, Dark Nuts.
Yep, it's just a matter of preference, in my opinion. Some will call them red, some will call them orange. I like to mix things up. Now he's going to full clear this room full of orange wizrobes. And the reason why he's going to do that, this is a drop room. And he's hoping that there's going to be a bomb drop behind this, or potentially the compass. Well, I think no, it could be the compass, because I was going to say compass could be behind a dark room. Well, it could be behind a dark room. No drop!
TruantGamer back to the start of level 8. This is,
Yeah, level 8
This
is
has
proving to
definitely
be his
been his
undoing.
undoing.
Yes, it has been, because he has lost a ton of time in level 8, and the more time he takes in level 8, the better Isolated999's chance is going to be to win this race. He has been in level 9 quite a while already. If TruantGamer somehow comes from behind to win, and it looks like Isolated has buffered.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Isolated's stream is frozen up on the on our channel here.
Yep. So if Isolated wins here, we're not going to know about it unless somebody posts an SRL time in chat. So we do apologize for the inconvenience. So we'll watch TruantGamer while we get Isolated back, and another death in level 8.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to make another play into level 8, and TruantGamer has got to be wondering, where the heck is this Triforce piece? Again, little does he know, he was right there.
His timer is stopped.
Looks like we're getting some indication that we may have lost contact with the stream. He may have derped out for a little bit. We will try to get his stream back up as soon as we possibly can. But meanwhile, we're going to watch TruantGamer as he is probably going to have to refill his health again in level 8. Yeah, this is level 8. That's been tough.
No, I'm looking at TruantGamer's. It's his timer's not moving either.
Interesting.
And it went gray.
Yeah, something's going on. Now, I don't know if he stopped his clock or what the situation is. I mean, it's possible he may have accidentally stopped it. I've done it myself before when I've done speed runs, so it could very well be a thing. He accidentally hit the button to stop the clocks, but we'll find out what the time is once we get Isolated999 back up.
But roughly speaking, it's probably been like 14 minutes now since Isolated went into 9.
Sounds about right.
I took down the time.
Yeah, that I usually take down the time. I didn't do that in this case, but yeah, TruantGamer is going to need a miracle to come back from this. Problem is, he keeps going into level 8, not at full health. He takes damage along the way before he's able to get back there. And remember, he has no ring. He can't afford the blue ring, and we know the red ring's in level 9. So he's just gotta grin and bear it, and just his Comet just has to be in tip-top shape if he wants that Triforce. Again, little does he know, he was right there before he got bopped by Keese, who you do not want to get hit by Pole's voices. You lose 2 hearts when that happens, so you really got to be careful. You don't want to be taking damage to Dark Nuts either. It's 1 hit by the orange, 2 hearts you lose on blues. But he has the full clear of this room. This is the staircase he needs. Luckily, he finds a heart. So now, here we are. TruantGamer back to that staircase where he was. Again, he has to get back to the staircase he had been. Boy, a compass would really help him. Again, I don't remember where the compass was, but it's the only way. And he just has to get back to the room where the raft was and just go a couple of rooms to the south. This is definitely one of the, in my opinion, this is one of the trollier level 1s we saw earlier, but this is one of the trollier level 8s that we've seen as well. It's been nuts.
Yeah.
He's got to avoid getting hit by those Pole's voices. Yep,
yeah,
that's the gauntlet.
Going into the bunny gauntlet.
Yep. And here's the staircase.
Yes. Second passage.
Yep, double passage.
Actually, yeah, the bunny gauntlet was at the other end of a staircase.
Right. Now, he just got the rupee boss. Hey, he got the Triforce!
Oh.
Yep, there we go. That was where the raft was. He is finally finally picks up the
yeah.
Triforce in level 8. Now TruantGamer can make a play to level 9. Again, we don't know where Isolated is right now. For all we know, he may have already finished. We have no indications yet. But if TruantGamer comes from behind and pulls this off, it'll be one of the greatest comebacks we have seen in a long time.
TruantGamer's timer's moving again, but that's not going to be an accurate time because it was stopped for a while.
That is correct.
But,
So here we are. Now, also one thing. He does not have the bow. He didn't get the bow out of level 4. We don't know if Ganon is required or not. So he's gambling right here. If Ganon somehow is not required, and Isolated just wasn't able to make his way to level 9, then, you know, Truant could win. Now, here's a problem. Here's a problem with what could be happening right now with Isolated. If his internet went out, he may have to upload a video here. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but it could. So stay tuned. This is getting interesting, CCX, that's for sure.
Yeah. This is definitely a strange one.
I've never seen this happen before in all the Zelda Randomizer races I've done. I've seen hard locks happen. I've seen people accidentally retry and lose all their progress. I've never seen this happen before where it just derped out completely. So we'll have to see what happens.
But yeah, not counting the time that TruantGamer's clock had been stopped, it was a 13-minute differential, and I think it had to be probably 3 or so minutes more, so I'm estimating about a 16-minute difference in when they got into 9.
Right. Yeah, both players are in level 9 right now. Neither player has discovered where Zelda is. We don't know if the silver arrows are required. If they are required, Truant's in huge trouble because he gambled in a lot of dungeons. He does not have the power bracelet out of 2, does not have the bow out of level 4. Oh yeah, he did pick up the raft. I will mark that down. He did pick up the raft, and that's when he had died to those keys.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of items he noped out of. 7s he picked up, 6s he didn't pick up. We are pretty confident that the item in 6 is the wand. The silver arrows, pretty sure, are in level 9. We have not seen the silver arrows yet. We don't know if Ganon is required. We have not found Zelda's room. Those are things we're going to be keeping our eyes out for.
And TruantGamer wants no part of Patra in a spiral staircase room.
Yeah, that's a difficult
one. Oh,
and
here's another Patra in a diagonal block room. That's not much better.
Yeah, now he finds himself in the shoot room. He's just getting the heck out of there.
Head through there, finds another diamond staircase. It has wizrobes. I don't think he wants any part of any of this dungeon right now.
Yeah, this level 9 is proven to be trolly to both of these players. Again, we'll try to get Isolated999 stream. Well, here's Ganon.
Oh
Ganon
my god! Ganon is...
One room to the left. I've seen that before.
I remember you said that we had heard Ganon early, and I am not hearing any of this. But
yeah, neither either. But there he is. Now, also keep in mind, CCX, we noticed Ganon wasn't in his own room, so there's an awfully good likelihood Zelda's in her own room. And again, as I had mentioned, the only way to get to Zelda's room is from the south, just the one door. But what we don't know is, and we're probably not going to know it for a while, and it's possible Ganon is required. What we don't know, ooh, another death to wizrobes. What we don't know is Ganon required? We have not found Zelda's room. And TruantGamer is getting out of level 9. I don't know if he's going to go back to a previous dungeon. If he does, he should head back to level 4. He's probably going to head for level 2 first, because that's the smaller of the two. And again, We don't know Isolated999's progress right now. When we do find out, we will let you know.
He's just heading for the fairy fountain. He might not be heading back to a previous dungeon.
Oh yeah, he's going to do the same thing that he did when he was having trouble with level 8. He's going to refill all of his hearts. Here's the problem, though, with doing that. 8 hearts, no ring, is not much. Now, I don't know if he picked up the letter. If he did, he should find a potion shop.
I don't think he did.
I don't know if either of these players found the letter or not, but yeah, this is tough.
I think Isolated did.
You may be right, but he never picked up a potion.
It was actually right, no, wait, no. I don't remember where it was.
I don't remember either. Well, it looks like we're just about getting Isolated999's back up. Yep, so... Yep, it's...
I mean, something changed.
Yep. Yep, Isolated999 is back up, and we still have not found the winner yet. He has not found Zelda. Again, I do not know if Zelda is required. We're gonna be in the same boat as everybody else. Yep, we don't know if Ganon's required. Now, I also do not know.
Did you see on the pause screen if he had silvers yet?
Didn't see. Did not see if he had silver arrows or not. We won't know until he pauses again. Or until he switches weapons. Because remember, he did purchase wooden arrows, so he at the minimum has that. I didn't catch if he had the silvers, though. And we're getting indication, no silver arrows. We're thinking that Ganon is required. We don't know that for a fact. We have not found Zelda's room. So, we're going to stay tuned. Both players have a white sword.
I did see on the mini-map, it looks like Isolated has still not quite managed to get most of the western half of that dungeon.
Yeah, that middle section of level 9, looks like these players are having a tough time getting there. And back to that magic staircase. You know that one that was guarded by those 6 blue wizrobes? What if that staircase is the only staircase to access that central part of level 9? That's where everything is.
Yeah.
TG is down to just 1/2 a heart left, and he's got to be careful. Any bopping, he's done, and he'll have to try again. He'd love to find that red ring. Again, Isolated has found it. Truant has not found it yet. Truant is in a very difficult room here. Oh! Ooh, shot in the back. Yeah. Isolated is going to try to bomb to the east and is able to do so.
He's found a way into that,
He's dead, Jim.
Northwest
we might as well call this the he's dead seed. Now, here's a single shutter door room. Full clears this room. If that doesn't open,
no, there's 2 shutters. There are 2 shutters.
Oh, the one to the west. Yes. Yes. That's right. That's not it. Good call, because, yep, there was a shutter to the west. Yep, it has to be a single shutter door room. Yeah, it said he's dead, Jim. This might as well be a he's dead, Jim seed. A lot of deaths between both of these runners. Now, I wonder what TruantGamer is going to be up to. He's going back to level 2, and unfortunately, he's going to discover the item in level 2 is not going to help him. And remember, this was a wizrobe dungeon, so he's not going to have a swell time. Isolated. Ooh, Patra in a dark room.
In a dark room. Is that the compass? No, it is not. It is bombs.
Good strategy, though. That was a good strategy. And Truant having trouble in level 2. Again, wizrobe set. Lose 2 hearts to blue. Lose 4 hearts to orange.
There is a single shutter door to the north.
That Patra is guarding. Well, we're going to find out.
Could be Zelda's room.
It will be for sure Zelda's room if that door doesn't open. If it does open, he might want to peek in there. He still might want to peek in there. Because, again...
I'm sure he will.
Absolutely. He's down to half a heart. Got him. And the shutter door does not open. Zelda's room is right there. Ganon required.
Ganon required. Yeah.
And that is horrible news for TruantGamer, who does not have the bow. So Isolated has to find the silver arrows. Now he gets out of level 9. I wonder if he's going to make a play for level 6. Or if he's just going to refill his health. This is one trolley level 9, ladies and gentlemen. Snake-like roots, multiple staircases.
Going to be a refill, yeah.
Yep. This is unbelievable.
Isn't the other one probably closer? No, he's going to a shop of some sort.
No, that's not the shop he wanted.
That's a hint shop. Yeah,
I think he's looking for a potion shop. Potion shop. He's looking for a potion shop.
Potion shop. Yeah.
Now he's going to refill his health here at the fairy fountain. Yeah, he does not have the silver arrows. I caught a good glimpse. That's the trick you do. You up an A after you go into a fairy fountain, and your health is going to continue to refill.
And 9 is right there. I said as soon as I saw where 9 was, I expected these runners to use that trick.
This is turning to be a rather difficult race. We're now almost an hour and 41 minutes in, and this level 9... This is one of those level 9s where I don't care how good you are, you're not going to be done in like 10 minutes.
No, it's been about almost 28 minutes since Isolated went into level 9.
I want to say closer to 30.
I did take the time down. Assuming that his time is still accurate, it's been 28 minutes.
Yep, 28 minutes. Yep, that's almost half an hour.
Yeah, I took it down. His timer said 1:13:20 when he first stepped in. So, all
right. So to recap, Isolated knows where Ganon is. He knows where Zelda is. He knows the silver arrows are needed because Ganon is required. He just has to find the silver arrows. Now, back to that room I was talking about earlier. This room right here. Yeah, you suppose this has the jackpot. I'm telling you, I gotta believe it's gonna be here. We're about to find out.
I think he thinks it's here.
He must have excavated a lot. He's down to 1 blue Rizzle. That's a good job of combating right there. We're gonna find out. Are the silver arrows there? No!
No, a passage staircase. Wow. And where will it take them?
Now, we'll take him to this nook right here on Northwestern. Now, it's possible, CCX, he may already know this stuff, and he just has to get back there to get to where he needs to go. That was a nice
on that mini-map that he had not been in either of the rooms adjacent to that one, so this is his first time in this area. This is new to him.
We may be talking several magical staircases to find these silver arrows. This is amazing.
We saw on this map he has been to the room south of here, but he has not been up here, so this could be cut off still.
Yep, he's not been to the north. There's 3 rooms above him. He's not been to any of those 3 rooms yet. He does.
Is this the compass room? No, it is not. But
again,
he already knows that.
Could this be the block?
This is a double block room.
And wouldn't you know it? It's heavily guarded.
Yeah.
Blue Rizzles, orange Rizzles, pancakes.
If this is the silver arrow room, I think that is a double magic staircase.
Yep, and not to mention
one into the southwest, and then take another one to get up to the northwest.
Talk about heavily guarded silver arrows, CCX. If this is the staircase, he's able to push it. Do we find silver arrows here? No! Are you kidding?
Oh my God! Where is this?
Do you suppose this is triple? Do you suppose this is triple magical staircase? Holy smokes!
Yeah, could be. This is not.
This could be a level 9 for the record books. Diamond staircase, and it's guarded by more Wizzrobes!
Yeah, but only 3 of them. Only 3 of them.
It's still blue Wizzrobes, though. You need a lot of hits on him. He's down to 1 bomb. He's down to 2.5 hearts. He got some all. Are the silver arrows behind this diamond staircase? Yes!
Yes, and of course he's just going to up an A.
Absolutely.
But I mean, there was a room to the north he hadn't been in, but it looks quite possible that was triple staircase required.
Triple magical staircase, well guarded. And here's Ganon. Let's see if this is a 0 HP fight or if it's standard 8 hits. There's 1, not 0 HP. He's got 2 hearts left. A Hyrule Driver will cost him 1 heart. And he's down to a heart and a half. 2. Needs to stun lock. 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Random HP Ganon. 6 hits on the white sword. That is going to do it. Isolated will pick up the Triforce of Power, and provided that he has mapped everything correctly, can make his way to Zelda and finally end this nightmare of a level 9.
Yeah, and
that is unbelievable. Triple magical staircase guarded by Wizrobes, more Wizrobes, and even more Wizrobes. How trolly is that, folks?
I bet you'd like more Wizrobes.
No thank you, CCX. I think we've seen plenty to this race.
No, I bet you do not want any more Wizrobes.
All right, so Isolated just has to make his way back to level 9 again. That's again, Zelda is Ganon required. Only one way to get into her room. It's from the south because she's in her normal room. Just has to make the path back to her room, and Isolated999 will be 2-1. I believe he's just about approaching to where he needs to be. I seem to recall that this was the area where Zelda's room was. Just has to make sure he doesn't lose all of his hearts.
Yeah, this was, I believe, a very segmented level 9. I think from the starting area, you needed the 3 staircases in a row to get to the silvers, and a different staircase to get to Zelda's area. Neither of them you could just walk to. TruantGamer's back in level 1?
He did not find the second item, and he's going to be disappointed to find that second item. Remember, he
never
didn't
even
find
found Lord Banana.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it was Dig Dogger blocked, remember? And there it is, the shutter door automatically opens. Get past this Patra, and Isolated999 is your winner. He is now 2-1 the tournament, guaranteeing himself a spot in the race-off, 1 victory away from moving on.
The recorder was the first item in level 1. He would not have had trouble with the Dig Dogger there.
Yeah, he died to the Dig Dogger, though.
Oh, he died to the Dig Dogger and never went back for it.
Yep, that's so right. Isolated finishes like an hour and 47 minutes in, and there is the...
and he grabs the banana anyway, even though he already has the scrap metal.
All right, and it looks like we have Isolated999 in the commentator's booth with us. Isolated999, congratulations on persevering through one of the trolliest level 9s that I've ever seen. What do you think? Triple magical staircase, all guarded by Wizrobes. The second one, throw in some pancakes and bubbles, the magical breakfast. What did you think about that level? There is the wooden boomerang.
What I would have given for a bomb drop.
I know, right? 14 deaths we see on your side of the board, and we're getting an indication that TruantGamer has forfeited from the race. He didn't. He took some gambles, which unfortunately didn't pay off. Plus, level 8 was really not very kind to him. Those are the 2 things. Otherwise, this was a close race until level 8.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because I felt like I was very far behind the whole time, especially finding ladder at 52 minutes. I just figured he's probably in 9 by now or soon at least.
We're getting an indication that TruantGamer has... He was in 9 briefly, Isolated, but he took a lot of deaths early on. He couldn't find the red ring. Little did he know this was Ganon required. He needed both the bow and the silver arrows. Man, this... we were getting all hysterical. You know, you had to get through all these Wizrobe rooms, and we kept thinking, "Is this it? No, it's not. Is this it? No, it's not. Is this it?" Finally, it is. man, that was some kind of level 9 for you.
Well, I figured if there's a room with 6 blue wizards, it's probably guarding something important.
Find the red ring.
Well, it was. It was guarding the staircase to the part of the dungeon with the staircase to the part of the dungeon with the staircase to the silver arrows.
You had to get through all these Wizrobe rooms.
Is this the new definition of chain reaction scene?
No, it's not. Yes. I wouldn't say a chain reaction scene, more like a chain reaction level 9, but still, this was tough.
Bonus points because my computer nearly crashed partway through. That's why my stream went down.
Yeah, we kind of did lose you for probably 5 to 10 minutes there, and then we, I think TruantGamer accidentally stopped his timer, so we couldn't even really get an accurate timing on how long we were without you there, but yeah, he picked up his 7th Triforce about 25 seconds after you first entered 9, and he was still like over 15 minutes behind you going into 9. He was getting trolled that hard by level 8, and he had already been in there a couple of times. He died pretty much to just about every enemy in level 8. He actually died in the underworld there. Right after picking up the raft, he got hit by a keys. It was pretty gruesome.
That is rough. This whole seed was just, everything was late and nothing was early. Just, it was a long one.